Welcome to Ready Set Roll, Black Star. With your DM, Craig, and his players. Ben as a Hallway. Jonathan as Alor. Adrian as Norman. And Daniel as Newt.
So, welcome back to Ready, Set, Roll. With me tonight is Daniel playing Newt.
What's up?
And Adrian playing Norman.
Good day, mate.
And lastly, we have Jonathan playing Alor.
Oh, hello there.
And I'll have the privilege of being your fanciful Knoll highway.
Highway.
Highway. Because Ben could not make it tonight. All right, who wants to tell me what happened last time on Ready, Set, Roll?
It was after the battle with the shadow creature. Norman picked up one of the enchanted crystals. He picked up like 1 out of 2, and it lost all of its magical function. I think we left the other one alone. Didn't decide not to mess with that, but we're bringing that crystal back. During that time, we decided if we wanted to make our daring escape or not. And at the same time, the cleric had ran off into the woods by herself. So we decided, even if we could escape or get back to the encampment, we might as well just go after the cleric, who was heading back towards the encampment. Following her trail, we found these various blue ley lines that formed a pattern of a prison, like an imprisonment, keeping either something in or something out. Followed, lost her trail as she seemed to have wound up at the river. And as we were trying to follow what looked like her trail away from the river, her footprints disappeared. Norman and Ihaway stared at the river and managed to get away just in time before some huge octopus-looking MF just came out of the water trying to grapple. Didn't get any of us, but now we're fighting a giant octopus.
Don't forget, I
Correct.
tried to take a pot shot at it and missed terribly.
Yeah, you did miss horribly.
What was the name of the cleric again?
Her name was Cynthia.
Cynthia. Okay, my notes are up.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative. See which order we all get.
Just right into it.
Yep.
So,
Is there any modifier to that I know of? I don't remember.
Your initiative modifier, which is based off your dex.
The dex modifier onto what I roll?
no.
Yes. Well,
Shit.
did you say 9?
Yeah.
All right. Adrian. Norman has a 9.
22.
22 from Alor. And
6
Newt.
from Newt.
you said that so confidently. All right, so John goes first.
I'm gonna do a quick pot shot again with my crossbow. I got 8.
Shit.
Wouldn't you think that does not work?
No,
So-
wait, no, sorry, I didn't. I rolled the wrong dice. I went straight to the damage dice. My bad.
Okay,
15,
you rolled the big.
15.
A 15 does hit. So you see this arrow come flying through. It bounces off the scales, and you're like, shit, that didn't work. And then it hits one of the tentacles and sticks right in. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Well, apparently it was 8.
Well, now it's 10.
Oh.
Ooh la la. That's a big damage from such a little guy. Well, it is its turn, and
What
it's
do you
going
mean?
to try.
Aelor is a tall person.
Yeah, but he's in the back.
Oh,
I'm shorter than.
It's
Arnold.
perspective.
yeah. Who's technically like in the melee with this thing at the moment? Or are we all just far away?
Let's see here. So it would be Norman and Ihawe
Yeah.
would be the two that are in melee range.
And I know Ihawe pulled Norman and ran with him back.
Yeah.
So that would put her 15 feet away from the river.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good thing this thing has reach.
No!
Bum, bum, bum. It's got big ass tentacles, dude.
Don't grab me!
All right, so a
I've
tentacle
seen this
lurches
before in
out.
anime.
Yeah, it's gonna get real weird real fast. So a tentacle lurches out and tries to grab Ihawe. Let's see here. With my tiny dice, that will miss as it slams down right next to her, and it's kind of scary. And then a second tentacle comes out and it's going to try to give Newt a black eye. Not Newt, Norman.
Yeah, damn it. How do you get the... Hold on. How do you get these confused? I don't even have a G in front of my name.
Dyslexia. The G is silent.
It's funny
Alright,
because
so
if I would have
that's-
known your name was going to be Newt, I would have made mine Newt with a G.
Oh my god.
All right, so that is a 19 to hit.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That does 9 points of damage.
I'm dead. Or I'm knocked.
You're knocked
Can
out.
you- Can you do anything to, like, prevent it from damaging you? Or anything like that?
No,
Norman?
I don't think so.
Got any spells that can save your life here? No.
No, unfortunately.
Shit.
So,
Well,
Well, that's rough.
yep, you go down. I will say that it's going to try to make a grapple check against, or a strength contest between Yahweh and itself, because it's going to try to pull your body towards its mouth.
Oh, fun.
So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, well, fortunately for you, Yahweh's strong as fuck and was able to rip your lifeless body out of its clutches. Next in the order is you, Mr. Unconscious Guy. Give me a death saving throw. It's a D20. If you get above a 10, then you are in better shape.
9.
9. Okay, you are one step closer to death.
Oh,
I think you all need some type of healing.
Well, the cleric ran the fuck.
Yeah.
Dan, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh god. Wait, what happened to Yahweh's turn?
They rolled like shit.
Okay, well, the Ben curse sticks. When it's another person rolling. I'm trying to look for... Okay, here's the effects of my thingamabobber. Oh. Okay, well, that's fun. Okay, somebody remind me again. The frightened condition causes a creature to drop everything and run away, right?
Yes.
I'm going to cause fear the creature.
Oh no. What do I have to do?
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a construct or undead, is it?
Well, no, but I have bad news. This thing is immune to the frightened condition.
Oh, god damn it!
It is a horror for a reason.
Oh fuck.
You all, as you send out this frightening presence towards it, it Gatling guns back at you with its frightening presence, and you all clash in the middle.
I'm sorry, Norman. I tried. Oh, fuck. Is there anything as a bonus action I can do? No. Shit. Well, that's my turn.
So Ihawe looks at you guys and it's like, should we stay and fight or should we run?
Save Norman!
All right, and hearing "Save Norman" because it doesn't want to starve to death, Ihawe's like, "Snacks are on me," and then takes off running, and is gonna dash into the woods. All right, that's gonna be its turn. John, it's your turn.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Well, I guess you guys could probably answer.
Mhm.
Like fighters got the heal, right? Is that only a self heal, or can it be?
It's a self
applied-
heal.
It's a self heal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's.
it's kind of like
unfortunate.
you know in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, whenever Kylo Ren gets kind of like stabbed and he's like punching himself in the chest like to keep himself going. That's the type. It's not really a heal. It's like my adrenaline is keeping me going.
Gotcha. Okay. So highway bolted, right?
Yeah, Newt's also. Bolt.
Oh, you're gonna cheese it. What about Norman? Are we just?
Yeah, okay, a hallway has him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, we're just shoot it in the face and run.
I'm gonna shoot it and run.
All right.
12.
12. That misses. So this arrow does bounce off its like carapace again, and it just like slings off into the sky, narrowly dodging one of its tentacles. So you didn't get as lucky this time.
Well,
It's
cheese it.
all right. So it's turn. It can't really leave the water's edge as it kind of lurches back into the pond, or not pond, but the river. So you guys have escaped the river horror's clutches.
That's where the cleric disappeared at, right?
That's what you. That's where the last place you could find footprints.
Can we medicine check the Norman to stabilize the Norman?
The Norman.
The Norman.
Well, I would like to try to do medicine on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
14.
I would say that's enough to stabilize him. You know, he you'd come back to like 1, but you guys are pretty beat up, and you should probably find a safe spot to take a nice little nappy nap.
Okay. Shit.
We don't see any traces from like where we are of like if Cynthia ran.
Well,
Or
last
we
time
just making this assumption that she got 8.
it's possible she's in the stomach of the thing, but it's also possible that something else just grabbed her. Because from what I remember,
Right.
she
Yeah,
how
it
far
looked
was
like-
her? Yeah, how far was her footprints away from the river?
I mean, it was getting pretty close. It wasn't like right up on the riverbed.
Did it
But
look
it was
like they
pretty close.
stopped and stand there for a moment and then disappear?
It looked like they stopped and then they were just gone. Norman kind of, or was it? Did you look around, Newt?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I knew one of you two looked around, and then you found some like a ripped part of her clothing in the tree line.
Mm-hmm. So it's possible she got pulled back, but at the same time, I don't know.
I guess we can make the assumption that she might have died, unless we can find any sort of evidence where we currently are.
All right.
Then the next question would be like, do we probably should recuperate a little bit. I'm fine. I can at least like watch over while things are going on.
Dan, give me a perception check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay. see. My perception, I don't think, is all that good.
But
It's
you do have
fine.
advantage.
Also going to activate.
Oh,
I think this is my last use of this feature, which is like add the d6 to a skill check.
Would you
Mhm.
like some guidance with that, or would I be able to know?
Is this check
Maybe
just
guidance.
on the spontaneous? Craig?
Yeah, this is like you all are like running through the woods.
So 19.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So you notice that you're in between, like you've only been following like this one path of these like ley lines that are like
Yeah.
lighting up. You notice that there's like 2 or 3 and they're starting to converge on this spot that you guys are heading towards.
Well, that doesn't help me find Cynthia, Craig.
I will say that you notice up ahead that the tree line has been broken, like something either fell in or came out of that tree line.
Oh shit. That does help me find Cynthia, and that scares me. I can't ever
Do
be
what
happy.
you will. Do what you will with that.
Yeah, Norman's in no condition to continue. And if we were to
Speak for yourself.
you're knocked out, what are you fucking
No, I'm stable. Or am I still knocked out? I'm just alive instead of on the
Yeah.
verge of death? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should take a short rest.
All right. Well, I will say that up ahead you do notice that when these things converge, it's like they hit a wall and then they go around in like a circle.
Okay. And Cynthia's not in the middle of that circle, right?
Don't know. Have you gotten close enough to look?
I think okay, here's the question. Aelor, are you injured in any way? Have you used any is there anything that you need to feel like you need to rest for?
No, I'm pretty good over here. Like I said, like if we
Yahweh's
need to
pretty
take
good too.
if we need to take a rest, like we could pull security if need be.
Well, I was thinking that you and Yahweh could go and investigate a little further while me and Norman rest back here.
Would you guys be fine by yourselves for a moment, or?
I can keep an eye out. I'm not injured in any way. It's just I'm a little winded. I need a break.
Okay, well, I guess if Highway is good with that, then we can kind of investigate sneaky like.
All right, let's roll some stealthies.
I'm gonna cover.
The
gonna
numbers are so
cover-
small.
I'm gonna cover Norman in some leaves.
In case he gets cold.
You just need one leaf.
I'm just trying to hide Norman. Just
So that would be a 16 stealth from Yahweh.
Oh, I got a 13, so yeah.
so
as
I
soon
got
as you put that leaf on on Norman, you hear just the, and then it just disappears.
That's fine because
Nobody
I got
heard
a
the thought.
5. I got a 5. So the leaves just keep on disappearing. I'm like, what the hell?
You're just so frustrated. All right. So moving up ahead, what Yahweh and Aelor see is the trees thin like silent witnesses, unveiling an ancient clearing. In its heart stands a forgotten structure, half consumed by nature, yet defiant. Crumbling stone walls circle a central obelisk, each carved with strange, jagged glyphs that seem to dance in the flickering shadows. At the top of the obelisk is a gem that rests, a pulsing, sickly, glowing faintly, breaking through layers of dust and grime. Its light is feeble, but its power, it feels as though it's been holding its breath, waiting for someone or something. The air's thick, almost suffocating, and every sound seems swallowed whole, save for the soft, eerie hum coming from the gemstone, as if it speaks a language only the forest can understand. You look on the ground in front of the obelisk, and you can see the crumpled body of Cynthia. It does look like she's breathing, but she is laying on the ground in front of you.
We'll
Well,
bring her back for a short rest too.
does this the stone at the top, does it look similar to the one that we found before?
It's giving
Or
off
is
the
it
same vibe,
same
and
vibe?
like that, you kind of feel that pulse every now and then as it's like,
We can kind of tell at least like there's a threshold that when we go into that, like
yeah,
it's okay. Hmm.
because you notice that those blue lights that you were seeing, they're coming up to these stone pillars that or stone wall that kind of encircles this place, and it's hitting that stone wall and it's lighting it up and kind of going all the way around, encircling it.
Hmm. I feel like um I would like to converse with E-Highway on what to proceed with because I'm kind of cautious about this because I feel like if we enter, we might get the same sort of treatment that we got when we found the first stone,
Hmm.
and I think us together probably would have a rough time dealing with that.
Right.
But does how badly does from where we are does it look like does Cynthia need immediate medical attention or something?
It seems like if you could do a halfway decent medical check on her, she would come to.
Like
But she does look pretty beaten up.
does it look like we could probably leave it there for us? Maybe like a time frame of like how long we should like kind of leave her there and then go and converse with the group.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
see anything. Yeah,
Like
there's.
how far away are we from the group? Like where
I
Newt
I would
normally lives?
say that they saw it maybe 20 feet ahead in the woods.
Okay.
So that's where you guys are.
I guess I'm gonna see if Ihawe wants to hang here or if she wants me to hang here and then go and kind of relay the situation back to Newt and then kind of see how we want to proceed.
Yeah, he always perfectly fine staying watch here in case anything comes, and they could possibly make a break for Cynthia, grab her and bring her back, or whatever she needs to do, and you can go back and relay the message to the group.
All right, well, I will do that. So I'm gonna trot on back to kind of relay the news to the boys.
To the boys, it's the weekends for the boys.
Newt's still unconscious.
Why is Newt unconscious now?
You're unconscious for like a couple hours.
I just did the same damn thing. Fuck. All right. Newt is currently keeping vigilance while also writing some notes, marking down that the river monster is immune to fear.
That will come in handy later.
So,
But it's not immune to love, you know.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Why didn't we try that?
Aelor, everything okay?
So we got up there a couple yards. Ihawe's kind of watching the scene, but in the clearing there is a building that has what looks like one of those stones that we ran into earlier in it. And there's like kind of like a clear indication of like this is its zone. We're out Ihawe's outside of it. But inside is Cynthia. From what we could tell, she looks roughed up, but not in an immediate like
Life or death?
life-threatening situation.
Okay.
So I figured we'd come back. I would at least relay that to you, and kind of we'll determine: do we want to try to enter this bubble thing and pick her up and try to pull her out, and then see if she's okay, or how to proceed?
I
So
think
I'm worried that if we get close to it, we'll have a similar situation like we did with the other one.
agreed. Honestly, I think we rest for the moment. Let Ihawe keep an eye on Cynthia in the situation. If anything happens, I know Ihawe has a very not boisterous, a voluminous voice. that could reach us, and we can go into action. But for
Right.
now, we just need to gather our strength. Well, Norman and I do.
Give me perception checks while you all are waiting.
Titties. Oh, damn.
Titties.
19. Rolled a
19.
natural 18 on the die.
I got 17.
So you two both notice that you've seen this before, like that weird shadowy jumping from tree to tree type of thing, and it lands into one of the trees, and then you see that dead crawler pop out of the tree again as it starts to climb down the tree. It's trying to be stealthy to sneak up on you guys. Who got the higher one? Who got a 19?
I did. Newt did.
You notice that it is going out of its way to not hit those ley lines. Like these ley lines are almost like tracks that it's keeping it in.
Newt is going to scoot Norman closer to one of those ley lines, and he's also going to stand on one. And then he's going to scoot Aelor with them as they all come onto the ley lines together.
Are you going to stay on the ley line, or are you just getting close?
Like, closer to it, and if the thing keeps approaching, closer to it still. Because he's trying to bait a reaction out of this thing to see.
It's definitely trying to, like, if you all aren't paying attention, it would sneak up on you, and it's getting closer and closer, and it's actually, like, picking up speed, kind of like Shia LaBeouf on all four legs, coming at you in the woods. It's at full trot now as it jumps in the air to glide at you all. That you see that ley line come flying through where it's like glowing, and once it glows, it kind of like bounces. It has like a reaction where it bounces off of it and recoils, and it scampers back up a tree and goes and almost kind of like dissolves in the tree, and then you see the shadow kind of like jet off into the woods.
So now
Well-
Newt has a thought. Aelor,
Yes.
Cynthia, was she was next to any of the ley line, or
It looks like she was inside of like kind of like that dome. Like it looks like that there's like kind of like at least like a field around like this building where the stone is at, that there's like a clear line that we cross it into
So-
that boundary.
perfect?
You thinking we should cheese it into the dome thing?
Or at least stay near the ley lines.
I can't see these really, right?
No, I'm standing right next to it.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about a highway.
Go double back to Yahweh and tell her the news.
Do we want to proceed to move into this like dome? Because
Yeah, I'll bring Norman. I'll bring
I
Norman.
would imagine. I would imagine if this thing was going to eat someone, it would probably have tried to eat her already. All right.
Scoots. So now
guess
that I
I
think
will-
about it,
Head over to E Highway to kind of say, "Hey, we need to get into the dome thing."
All right,
So here-
she gives you a little thumbs up and is like, "Let's fucking go, bud."
so here's the
All right.
interesting thing. Then Cynthia looked like she got dropped, right?
Yeah,
Based on the angle of like the tree line brush, does it look like this thing accidentally crossed a path of a ley line and dropped her on accident?
no, it looks like she got fucking thrown by the river horror.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like it snagged her and threw her through the fucking, yeeted her through the fucking trees.
Can we see suction marks?
Yeah, you can see where she got fucked up,
Oh,
dude.
okay. Hey, all right, cool. Actually, you know what, Aelor? I think you're fine to go and scoot her over.
All right, so I guess we go in there, and then when we go in, I'm gonna kind of look around and make sure everything looks kind of safe, and then try to do some first aid on Cynthia there.
Don't worry, I'm practicing mouth to mouth.
Whoa.
Would you
Dan, I'm
like
your
me-
cousin, dude. Chill. Your girlfriend listens to the show. Remember that. All right, so give me some medicine checks to see if you can wake Cynthia up.
Don't worry, Norman. We're gonna get you up
Oh.
soon, man.
Got a 12 here.
That
good.
that what you got too?
No, I thought Aelor was the one making it.
Oh, okay.
He seems to be our first aid guy.
Let me roll real quick.
Bandage her up.
Yeah, she kind of like stirs back away because like what the hell's going on? She sees you all kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, the monster! Like she doesn't know where she's at anymore. She's you in a panic. You can tell.
We're gonna try to calm her down, and then I'm gonna kind of mention to Highway to if you need to restrain her, to keep her inside the dome. And then we're gonna try to explain to her that there is another one out there, and it doesn't want to come in here because if it did, you would probably have been eaten already.
Yeah, she's in sheer panic mode. Like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? We're fucking stuck here. Blah 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 blah. She looks over and notices, Norman, and she's like, well, we're better safety in numbers, correct? She goes over
Yeah.
and kind of taps him and gives him a cure wounds.
We're short resting.
Yeah, but
Save your
not?
magic for whenever he's back
And,
up.
We'll
He's a little
also explain to her that the last one we ran to, we did kill it. So be chill,
okay.
dude. Be chill. Be chill.
Okay.
All right. So short rest,
Yeah, short rest, everybody.
and we can
Get them gains.
And as we're short resting, we can take a short break.
Bum bum bum.
Run the ads.
Hey.
I gotta make a phone call.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Do you like dice? You should love Dice Envy Dice at diceenvy.com/diceenvy.com. It's just diceenvy.com now. You can use the promo code Ready Set Roll, all capitals, whenever you buy your dice, and you get like a little kickback, and we get a little kickback from Dice Envy. They have stone dice, wooden dice, metal dice, resin dice, big dice, little dice, all your dice needs at diceenvy.com. You can click the link in the show notes below, and then you don't even have to use our promo code at checkout because it'll just go ahead and say, hey, they know you came from us. So get you some awesome ass dice at diceenvy.com. Nextly, Jonathan's going to tell us about how awesome his coffee mug is from RSR merch.
I wouldn't know. It hasn't arrived yet.
But it's going to be awesome when he gets it.
Maybe. We'll see. I will
God
put
damn it. Help us out here, Jonathan.
I only support things that I know are good.
I'm never going to financially recover from this. Well, go to rsrmerch.com and you can break my heart like Jonathan just did, like his coffee mug will be whenever he gets it. At RSR Merch, we have t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, backpacks, hats, and more with our RSR, logo on it, our awesome different t-shirt designs. I'm trying to think of a couple designs for Viridian. I don't know what we're going to do for Black Star yet, or maybe not even Superstar, but we'll have some cool designs at some point. But other than that, go get your Bat Rat merch and things of that sort. Nextly, if you haven't listened to our awesome promo from Froggy Fresh, you can go to our Facebook page and our Twitter. We put that online so that you guys can enjoy the cool little rap that he did for Ready Set Roll. And let's see here. What haven't I touched on? Go back and listen to the other episodes in our back catalog. I have the link to our Podbean account right in the show notes, and then you can go back and listen to the first show that Adrian was on. He was on Project Nova, our first season, where we did a space campaign. He played a couple different characters on there. Yep, indeed.
Yep.
All right. So other than that, go ahead and tell a friend about the show because we don't really do any advertising. We just rely on our fans telling other people that the show's pretty fucking fun. So back to the episode.
You should mention grandmas in old folks' homes. Be like, get your grandma in her old folks' home to listen to the show. She has nothing better to do.
There we go. Grandma and old folks.
Hey, I passed the link on to one of my guild buddies. Shout out to Sean if he actually listens to this shit. I think he does.
Well, you
fucker.
If he doesn't, then fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Sean. All right. So back to the episode. I'm not waiting on Dan. Talk with Adri or Alor about what y'all think's going on.
Well, am I still passed out?
No, you're awake now. You're awake now.
Okay. What the hell happened?
You got smacked by a tentacle monster and then went down. Then we decided to cheese it, and we were going to let you recover and take a little break. But we noticed like a kind of like a clearing. So me and Yahweh here, we went to go investigate when Newt was, making sure you're all right. And we noticed Cynthia here, and then we almost got attacked by another one of those shadow monsters. And we did notice, Newt noticed that it stays away from the ley lines. So we figured that if the shadow monster's here, and it would have probably eaten Cynthia, and since it hadn't, the dome is probably safe. So we ran into that.
Oh, okay.
Here we are.
I would like to slap Cynthia for leaving us.
What the fuck? It was terrifying. Why did you stay?
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Just I took a nap in the middle of it. That's how unfazed by that big octopus I was.
The octopus threw me.
But that was fun.
I mean, it was
It's like a roller
terrifying.
coaster.
What's that?
You'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't remove the stone thing. I would imagine that is what's keeping the because I think it did that at the last place when we touched it. It kind of just turned into a rock, and it seemed like whatever was keeping the thing out was gone. So
Yeah, these rocks and ley lines seem to be. Are we back into action?
Yes.
Okay. These rocks and these ley lines do seem to have a pushback effect against these shadow figures, which also brings me to the conclusion that with the campsite taking away magical power from this forest, they may be causing a massive imbalance in the Witchwood.
which would potentially release more of these.
Yeah. Sorry, this is Daniel laughing. This is not his character laughing because you said Witchwood. And I'm like, oh my.
Oh, I get it. It's the name of the place. Oh,
Yeah. Name of the
I-
podcast episode, which would.
I don't remember what it's exactly called whenever that happens in a sentence, but anyway, back to Newt. Cynthia, are you planning on heading back to that camp?
She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I mean, it seems like we're fucking stuck here. As she's like pacing back and forth, like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
No, we're gonna be fine. We've seen people make it back out of the woods before. And of course that puts in the question, why did they send you with us?
God, if I know. I was just criticizing their output and the things that we were expecting.
I have a theory.
Yes?
If I was, say, running some sort of operation and some critical oversight came in and was being a real pain, it would seem to me that a logical choice would be like, yeah, you should go out and observe a testing group, and then, oh no, they're gone, which could probably also make sense why the guards attacked us. Unless they were actually really trying to get their stuff back.
Or they were insane.
She walks over to a rock and is like, that motherfucker, this fucking Duke, and she kicks the rock, and then you just see her like disappear in the ground.
What?
Oh!
Oh God.
Cynthia?
Oh fuck.
Good, we got an illusion in here.
You got rope?
No. I got a bad
Uh,
back.
Doesn't Ihaway have a big stick?
Yeah. You,
Can we?
you when you all go over there to like help her out, you notice that like she just kind of it almost looks like they had like boarded up this area and just moss and shit had grown over it, and she just fell through into like a lower level of this
Oh, so
like
not
area.
an illusion or anything.
No,
Oh,
this place goes deeper into the ground.
Does anybody got a light?
Cynthia
Cynthia?
casts light.
Perfect. What do you see?
Looks like stairway that leads down. It's like a spiral staircase.
It seems like you lost your panic and your pain.
I'm more curious now than I was before. Should we delve deeper?
Me giving Craig shit on his sudden shift
I
in
would-
voice acting.
I would probably think that if we should only proceed if we think that we're all good to go to proceed.
Yeah, I mean, I had a rest. I'm good. Norman, you feeling
Yeah,
better?
I'm Gucci. Ready
Yeah,
to go.
screw it. Newt's gonna grab the opposite end. Ihaway, could I grab the opposite end of your stick so you can lower me down into the hole?
As long as I get it back.
Yep. As he takes one end and just lets Ihaway, the strongest of us, lower him down.
How deep does this look?
It looks like it goes down substantially, but you couldn't really tell that as far as like the spiral staircase goes. You're just
No, I meant, like,
kind of guessing.
The fall.
Getting
Oh, the
down
fall?
to like, yeah.
I would say it's maybe 5 feet.
Perfect.
I'm gonna just
Just
kinda
jump.
shimmy my way down there.
And with that, as you all head down the spiral staircase, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I thought something was gonna jump out as soon as they went down.
Not yet. Not yet.
Norman, we are in complete Newt and Norman are in complete shit because anything with like half a mind can slap us unconscious.
Yep. I have
It's scary.
8 HP. So when he said
Yeah.
9, can't do nothing about that.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Black Star. We'll catch you all next time on Ready, Set, Roll.
Your name is Witchwood, right?
Yeah, I'm going to name it Witchwood. Come on.
Perfect.
Which would?
I'm gonna hit